Rapunzel was sucked into the heart of Lysandra's mirror vortex. The world around her had turned into a dizzying maze that stretched into infinity. Everywhere she looked, she saw her own reflections, sad, angry, surprised. Each reflection whispered her worst doubts and fears into her mind. "Your power is only a curse. No one loved you when you were in the tower. You are a fake." Rapunzel stumbled. The whispers felt so real that her heart pounded rapidly. This was not a place where she could fight with swords. This was a battle testing the courage of her heart. But the whispers suddenly ceased. The reflections came to life. Rapunzel's copies started rushing toward her from all directions. They were not normal reflections. Whenever Rapunzel tried to touch one, an icy shockwave emanated from the copy, draining her power even further. Rapunzel tried to scatter the reflections by swinging her hair, but it was no use. Each reflection that scattered left 2 more copies behind. Their numbers were multiplying. The more Rapunzel fought using her power, the bigger her enemy grew. Just as she was about to collapse from exhaustion, a thought from Gothel's old lessons flashed through her mind. Magic is just a tool. The real power is in how you use it. Rapunzel understood. Lysandra's trap was to make her use her power defensively out of fear. Yet Rapunzel was never a sword fighter. She was a healer. With the last shred of courage in her heart, Rapunzel closed her eyes. She ignored the surrounding chaos, the fear, and the reflections. There was only one thing that could defeat all of this: her true self. She took a deep breath and began to sing her favorite song, the one about freedom and joy she had learned in her tower. Her voice was weak and shaky at first, but as Rapunzel continued to sing, it grew stronger, transforming into a pure energy that came directly from her heart. This song was not a roaring thunder that cracked walls, nor a blinding light. It was the sound of genuine, unique happiness and self-acceptance. As Rapunzel's voice echoed through the maze, the reflections froze solid. They were copies of Rapunzel's fears and anger. They could not copy pure joy and self-love. The distorted expressions on their faces froze, and with a collective shh sound, they began to shatter. Lysandra's magic could not stand against Rapunzel's true light. When the last reflection vanished, the maze turned into a dim room where countless mirror shards lay scattered on the floor. Trapped among the shards was a tiny crystalline creature. The creature fluttered its shaky wings and flew toward Rapunzel. "You saved me," it chirped, its voice like a tiny bell. "I am Glimmer. Lysandra trapped me in these mirrors." Glimmer, a rare crystal sprite that fed on the energy of reflections, knew the maze from the inside out and offered to help Rapunzel. Glimmer guided Rapunzel through a dim tunnel. At the end of the tunnel, far in the distance, an ancient ice-covered fortress stood out on the peak of a snowy mountain range. "Lysandra is there," Glimmer whispered. "But she doesn't just want power. She wants to awaken the dark secret behind the power your mother gave you. She knows the golden flower has 2 halves. One is healing, and the other is chaos." Rapunzel's heart pounded in her chest. A new, much greater danger was looming. Lysandra wasn't just planning to steal power. She was planning to awaken a sleeping chaos.